Hey everybody, welcome to the 2019 National College Dodgeball Championship at GVSU, the Fieldhouse Arena at Grand Valley State University. 22 teams from 10 different states showed up to see if they can overthrow the reigning champ GVSU. They've won 10 times in 12 years, including the last 6 years in a row. My name is Gar Punnett. I'm here with Kevin Bailey, one of the reigning national championships at GVSU. Tell us about your career a little bit so we can get to know you.
Yeah, so I'm a former player. I played for Grand Valley from 2012 to 2016, and I was lucky enough to be a part of the start of this championship run that they're currently on. So
this is pretty incredible. So who are we having today in our first match as we get ready for this upcoming match?
First matchup of the day is Saginaw Valley State, the 8 seed, against Akron University, the 9 seed. So this is going to be a very interesting game. There's a little bit of history between these two teams, so it'll be a fun storyline to follow throughout the game.
You were telling me, oh, here we go. Looks like we're getting ready. They're warming up. You were telling me a little bit about this rivalry that this team has. Can you go into more detail?
Yeah, there's just been a history since then, and when they pinned.
And then, what are sort of these teammates saying to each other as they're getting prepped up?
Yeah, so I mean, today is Championship Sunday. This is what it's all about. You've been practicing, training all season for this day. So both of these teams are just talking about what we need to do to be able to make it past the first round. There's going to be 5 rounds of games for the teams that are playing here in the round of 32. You've got to be able to be on your A game every single game, because if you lose one, you go home. There's no second chances here.
This is
it's single elimination. So both of these teams right now, they're talking about as you see Adam Pfeiffer, the captain for Akron University, they need to be on their A game at all times. Akron University, they're not the favorite in this matchup. They know that they're going to have to play as good as they have all year if they're going to be able to upset a team like Saginaw Valley State.
Okay, I'm feeling this energy here.
Yeah.
So I'm getting really into it. We're going to start the game soon. Looks like they're getting the ball set up. We're going to explain a little bit of this gameplay to some of our newer viewers. What you're going to see in the beginning here, we're going to start to pivot actually and start to watch this game. What we're going to see here, and I'll get Kevin's opinion on this, is our two teams are going to rush in here. It's 12v12, 10 balls in play. What's this like? What's this first rush like?
The catch.
We got a catch.
Catch
wow,
by
this
Grayson
just
Hood.
swung. Here
Saginaw
we go, here we
Valley.
go, here we go. Oh,
And that's a team catch.
that's a team catch.
Kenny Mize helping his teammate out. His teammate would have been eliminated if he
Yep.
didn't catch that ball for him.
Now, do you get to bring someone in on a team catch?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
you get to bring in a teammate, but the thrower is not out because it wasn't caught by the initial target, if that makes sense.
Yes.
There's a lot of different rules to keep an eye on, but when it comes down to it, it's dodgeball. You get hit, you're out. It's a pretty easy game to follow.
Exactly. And we'll be going through all the complexities, you know, as we go along, some of these rules that are really going to change the gameplay.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about shot clock, actually, while we're here?
Sure.
The rules.
Yeah, so as you see, the teams are kind of flowing up and down the court, and the reason for that is there's a shot clock on each side. Essentially, each team has their own shot clock for that team as a whole, not individual players.
Oh, we had a big out right
that's a
here.
hit. Number 9 goes down for Saginaw.
Oh.
So as I was saying, we have a 15-second shot clock. Essentially, one person on a team needs to make a throw within that 15 seconds, or you get a shot clock violation.
Which all there was number, I think, 69. Yeah, 69 on Tom. Masteller tried to dodge the ball by falling on his back, doing a drop fall, and couldn't quite keep the toes in bounds, and so we got called out. Oh, great catch and dodge.
Wow.
Wow,
Kyle Bruce.
That was incredible.
And keep an eye on number 44 for Akron. He's a rookie. He's been their hero in a couple games this year already.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, and he stays alive there. 3 players left for Akron.
Okay, let's see if they can hold on. So again here, when we're explaining the rules of how you get a point, what Saginaw's going to do is they're going to try to eliminate Akron here. That's going to get them 1 point for the half. We still have 15 minutes to go, so Akron could, you know, very feasibly make up another point in this half.
Oh, yeah, certainly you're going to see more than 1 point scored in most halves. But, yeah, they still got 3 players to eliminate, and Colby Bryceland over on the far side coming up to make a throw.
All right,
a really
let's see
tough
what
player
can
to get out
happen
as
here.
well.
Oh!
What a dodge.
Oh, I loved that point of contact. That was awesome, sliding on his back while keeping his hand in.
Disregard for his health altogether,
Exactly,
falling
just
right on his back.
Oh!
And a hit right
wow,
to the chest.
right to the chest, hitting him in the floor.
Too much power on that one. You're going to see these players throwing this often. They're going to have to make some plays here.
All right, so what you're hearing maybe in the background here is we've got a shot clock going. Again, that's 15 seconds for
each side.
Each side to throw a ball. It's so critical, honestly, for each team to communicate that effort. That is an out.
Nice hit.
Wow, great hit. He tried to block it. It went right through, hit him right in the chest.
And Saginaw's got some arms on their team. They're throwing the ball hard.
So again, the shot clock is so critical. Communicating. Oh, wow, cross court throw here.
Brandon Snyder goes down for Akron.
And I'm just going to finish this thought and then we can move on. Is again, shot clock, so important to communicate because that's what can reset the entire momentum for this.
Yep.
For this standoff between these two teams. Wow, great throw, great drop, great dodge. Wow, by Saginaw.
And the pace is picking up a little bit. Akron only a couple dodgeballs on their side actually right now. So that's a bit of a disadvantage.
Looks like advantage to Saginaw right now. They've got two guys, two-man advantage.
Oh, and a catch, diving
great
catch.
Oh my gosh, that's going to swing them. Oh, great.
Your team trying to get a little bit of head start because the run-up is so important, and Saginaw did a great job on their run-up there.
That's nerves, that's ambition. That's you wanting that kill.
Good dodges there by Adam
Great
Pfeiffer.
dodges. Here we go, Adam winding up. Oh, we tried to get a catch in there. That was like a protective catch, too. He was coming in to save a teammate.
And you see Saginaw's sideline yelling at them, get back, get back. Saginaw's such a great catching team when they can square up on their back line. They want to get all the way back and force Akron to play in the neutral zone.
Yep. Then they can just rip it.
Yep. Just like that. Almost took down a player. Saginaw looks so comfortable right now, the way that they're playing the game, pushing up and down the court as a team.
What's so amazing to see is you might get a player like Kyle Bruce on Saginaw, who will come up and put himself in a territory to get hit, but no one's going to take the bait on that one and throw a ball his way because they don't want to get out.
Yeah, not on a guy like him. The top players in the league have that ability to really put themselves in a tough situation because they know they can get out of it. And looks like Akron pushing to the back line now. They're going to try and get some catches going, I think.
All right, here we go. Akron pushing up. We got Adam. See what he can make. Oh, backtracking. We got a block.
Oh, and clips Kenny Mize.
Oh.
Great placement on that throw. And Scott pushes up.
Here we go. They're
no
going
good.
to backtrack. He's got a ball to protect.
Wow.
Oh, great catch.
There it is. Joey Stack, one of their stars.
Oh, another great throw. Here we go.
Akron, low throw there, not even close.
All right, so we've got these two teams sort of squaring each other up. We're going to get Saginaw getting ready to throw it. That was because of a shot clock.
1.5 minutes to go in the half now.
Okay, here we go.
Saginaw.
1.5. This is it. They need to get those tags. Here we go. Here we go. Winding up.
Oh, and a catch.
That's a catch. That's going to be devastating.
Nice job by Saginaw. 4 players in now. They brought in Kenny Mize, one of Saginaw's captains there.
Akron really needs to close this out.
They got to push the pace here. 1 minute to go now.
We're going to start to feel the pressure here of this team.
And there's a hit by
There's a big
Bryceland.
hit. Akron's going to try to actually make some of these tags, which is going to put them in territory to, unfortunately, get more catches on Saginaw.
It looks like Saginaw only has 2 now.
Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Oh, no, they have 3, excuse me.
Yeah,
Less than a minute to go.
Less than a minute.
They really need to push the pace. If I'm a captain for Akron, I'm saying get all the way back and make Saginaw run in the neutral zone. And that's a catch. Down to 2.
Catch.
And a stoppage of play.
Wow, stoppage of play, 38 seconds to go.
And that's a ball's over. So shot clock. I'm sorry, no, it was a timeout. The ref saw what each team thinks it was, and hopefully we can come to a good decision here. But yeah, the player needs to know not to slide in that situation just because of the injury risk.
So let's talk about a little bit. I mean, we're going to get some live updates on some of these other games that are going on during this tournament, but essentially on either side of our main court, we've got 2 separate teams also playing on their way to the championship.
Sure.
Are you familiar with which teams are playing right now on these other sides?
Yeah, so we have Penn State taking on Bowling Green State over on court 2 to the right of us. And then over on the left, we have North Georgia playing against Ohio State. Both of those should be really good games as well. Bowling Green State actually made it to the Final Four last year, so they're a little bit worse this year. They lost a lot of talent, but that game against Penn State, there's a lot of great athletes in that matchup.
I was seeing them yesterday. They were looking really strong, and hopefully they can hold their weight here. So we're going to get another rush here. Looks like they're going to reset. We did, in fact, have 3 players out on Akron.
Wow. Yeah, so they are calling the guy out that
Or they're
that
calling
did
the slide.
Oh, and a hit.
Another hit. Saginaw.
Grayson Hood, another out for him.
So this time we're going to be seeing Saginaw on our right, Akron on our left. The team switched, feeling each other. Violation is they want to make a throw that they necessarily aren't committed to necessarily as much.
Yeah,
and so it gives the other team the opportunity to make the catch.
correct.
Oh,
and a hit.
there
Wow.
we go.
What a team
Akron
throw.
getting that point that they needed. Excellent. 5 minutes off the clock, roughly. 20 minutes left.
More than enough time.
This
wow.
is a game. Here we
So
go.
That was just an incredible point by Akron. Probably the best that they've ever played as a team. 4.5 minutes, and they took a point off Saginaw Valley State.
This is great. Akron really rallying here to get a point on Saginaw.
With this much time left, I could see us getting at least 3 more points in.
Love it.
At minimum 2 before the end of regulation. So
Now, as we're waiting here, I mean, how would somebody join the NCDA? Where do we start here? We've got a viewer who's now really interested in dodgeball.
Yeah.
They're at a college, doesn't have a team. What happens?
that's a great question. So we, as college dodgeball, we try so hard to help schools out when they're creating a team, whether it's a club sports program that wants to start the team up, or even a student. Most of the time it is just a student at a school that wants to start a team. And we'll make that process as easy as possible for them. You can check out ncdadodgeball.com for more information. Check out college dodgeball on any form of social media. Reach out to us, and we'll be able to help you get started. It's a process, but with our help, it's going to be really easy. We had 2 teams join the league this year. Just some student at the school wanted to start a team, and we worked with them, and they're at nationals now. So,
Well, look at that.
yeah.
Come join the party, everybody.
It's a lot of fun starting a club at your school, and you get to compete against other schools throughout.
All right, so we've got both teams. Got it.
On SV side, McDonald just did the
Oh, a
splits
nice
to dodge.
backhanded throw there. I missed the splits.
Oh, what a dodge.
Wow, what a dodge on Adam. Here we go. We got a ball coming in. They're going to guard it. Excellent guard. They're going to backpedal now. Let Saginaw actually advance into the neutral zone.
And SVSU just seems like they're on their heels right now.
They really do. We've got 15 minutes, 47 seconds left. 2-1 Saginaw. But it's Akron. I mean, it's up to Akron now to sort of keep Saginaw on their heels, keep pressing.
Yep. Yeah, they need to keep that momentum on their side. It's so important in the college game to keep your momentum going, and with them still trailing a point, they need to take another point before the end of regulation. So it's important they take this one.
Oh,
and a drop.
Big drop catch fail. Oh, he almost got the kill on that.
Yeah, and that player was backpedaling, and he almost dodged his way into the ball.
Almost, yeah. That would have been devastating for Saginaw to lose a player on that type of maneuver. Here we go.
Oh,
nice
good
block.
throw. 2 good throws by Akron. They are playing so much better this half than they were in the first half.
They've really pulled it together here. Clearly, whatever Adam Pfeiffer was saying, their captain, it got the team organized, communicating.
Oh.
Nice kill. Wow, here we go.
Seniors, so they've been here before. Then the ref called ground on that one, so he's safe.
So a little bit of an early lead here with Saginaw.
Yep.
Oh, was that a?
Uh-oh, what a dodge.
Oh, what a dodge.
Oh, unbelievable. So what you saw just then, Captain Kenny Mize for Saginaw, he was stuck in a really tough situation. Akron had 2 guys running him down. He called a timeout.
Wow.
So as long as the ball wasn't in the air, that ball's not live yet. So the timeout is called as long as the ref grants it.
So that's some great in-game IQ right
Unbelievable.
there. Okay.
So if he wouldn't have called that timeout, he would be one of those 2 Akron players that were charging down on him. Amazing score. They're
surprising.
I would say Ohio and Maryland were both the favorites in those matchups, but you never know in bracket play. It's Championship Sunday. There's going to be There's going to be some upsets that happen.
Now, a little later on, we're going to get a shot of this bracket. We're actually going to go through some of these teams and really see the look to the championship here.
Yeah.
But right now, we've got a reset of these sides. We're going to have both of these teams rushing in. 8 minutes, 27 seconds to go. This is big for Akron. They just lost a big point. Again, I think we got interrupted by some of the final numbers here, but you were saying that this was a strategy to try to save time, keep the momentum from really swinging, and
a hit right off the bat. Yeah, so Akron, they have eight and a half minutes right now, and we have a stoppage already. But it was a time-saving measure, so who knows what would have happened with Akron only had 4 players left. There was a small chance they could have won that point, but most likely they were going to get taken out eventually instead of letting it go down to 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Just right.
And then losing the point.
Because it's all it's on Saginaw to, they want to kill the clock. They know they're going to start, getting this point. What I love is we saw something happen here. I don't know what the call was, but 0 to 60 on team passion in terms of, trying to advocate for whatever side. It's just boom.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't want to see tempers here, but obviously these players are passionate. They practice several times a week at their schools. They work so hard for this moment, and we're here in bracket play. If you lose, you're eliminated.
5
on 10, maybe.
5 on 10, yeah. Or 5 on 9.
This would be quite the comeback if they were able to get this point.
Still got 4 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the second half. So anybody who's joining out, the way points work in the NCDA is you have to get a team elimination. Team elimination within time of the halftime.
Yeah, so anytime you eliminate every player on the other team, you get a point. And right now, Akron needs to take out all of these remaining Saginaw players.
Oh, that was
a
devastating hit. We just got another update here.
Called. Yeah, so it looks like Kent State was able to take down Cleveland State in overtime by a score of 3-2. So that must have been a fantastic game. But good job by Kent State, able to move on to the next round. They're one of the more storied programs in college dodgeball. And
another reset of the.
That was a timeout call by Akron, it looks like, and they only have a couple guys left. They need to be the heroes right now and take down one at a time. You have 4.5 minutes. It's going to come down to perfect execution. You're going to have to make a catch. Anytime a ball is thrown near you where it's reachable, you've got to go for it. You've just got to take your shot at this point.
Got to make that swing.
This is not the time to play conservative. This is the time to force your hand a little bit and do the best you can.
We've got a resilient player, though, here on Akron, young freshman Jacob Weber.
Yeah.
We've seen him be pretty clutch before, so.
Yeah, and a couple months ago they were playing Ohio University, a team that we're going to see next here, and that game went to overtime.
See if he can make a catch.
Oh.
They just have to those 2 points. So.
Correct.
This is it. Akron could be sent home. 2 minutes left. We're going to see some magic here. Let's see if.
And we will have. Oh, and there goes. Great throw there. Takes down Joey Stack.
Joey Stack is out.
He was the last man last point as well.
Here we go. Big throw. Oh, faked him out.
And we have Ohio University and Michigan State University waiting. They are on deck here on the main court. So that game will be live after this.
1 minute, 38 seconds left to go. Saginaw's leading 4-2 in the second half. Here we go.
Down.
Oh, nice dodge. Great dodge.
Oh, no, it clipped his foot. He goes down.
Oh, wow.
So he almost got over it, but not quite enough of a vertical.
Some pretty impressive verticals for some of these guys.
Easy catch.
Here we go. Easy catch right to the chest.
And 1 minute to go now. Looks like Saginaw. If I'm on Saginaw's side, I'm just saving my arms at this point.
Number 19 out. Took one to the breadbasket.
Yikes. Down to 5 for Akron. They may lose another point, but.
Here we go. Another team throw.
Good block.
Good block. He's getting his ball. He's going to throw.
There's a little sidearm throw.
Within a foot.
It was the time ran out before he even made that throw.
Got it.
So he was just a little bit late, and that's part of the issue is you've got to get that ball within their reach before the time runs out.
41 seconds.
team throw coming up here at Grand Valley State University, the hosts for College Dodgeball Nationals 2019. And first game of the day for us, we saw Saginaw Valley State take down Akron in a game that we saw a lot of fantastic catchers on both sides. Ryan Anglin there, one of those great catchers, and you see him trying to reach for one there. That was one of the points where Akron was able to steal the momentum back on their side. A lot of great throwers in this game. For all the viewers that may be new to college dodgeball, you're going to see a lot of people throwing upwards of 70 miles an hour. We have the 8.5-inch rubber dodgeballs here, and they are whipping those balls. You do not want to be on the receiving end of that. So we're going to get down to court side to have a quick interview with one of the Saginaw players. All right, Gar, let's talk with Saginaw here.
We're down here with the Saginaw Cardinals. Great victory. You guys pulled it off. It was getting a little the other players on the team, sort of the depth of the roster. How do you get them motivated? How do you actually sort of get it going so that they know, hey, this is the circumstance in which we need to win?
Sometimes we just get a little loud in the huddle, make it serious and get them back in the game. Came out a little slow in the halftime, and honestly, I think it was due to the score being 2-0, and we were trying to coast a little bit too much.
I mean, even with coasting, you guys got the early lead. How did you think that what happened with Akron that they were able to sort of come back and actually push back against your team?
Akron is one of the most experienced team in the country. They have a lot of seniors. They know how to play. They've been here. A lot of resilience to their team. I give it a handout to everyone: Colby Bryceland, Adam Pfeiffer, Joey Stack, and Josh Lyons. That group of seniors is one of the best group of seniors in the country.
Now, what's it like actually playing as brothers? I was actually really curious about that. How does the communication go between you two?
Well, it's a lot of making fun of each other. We're always trying to one-up each other, too. He's the better catcher, but we're always competing. Makes it fun.
That's good. Okay, but at least you know that, like, he's got your back. You know, do you guys ever go sort of team throws at the same time?
Yeah, there's a lot of times we'll do team throws. We'll just look at each other like, yep, our turn. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to throw it back up to Kevin, and then I'll meet you upstairs, Kevin, in a little bit. All right?
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. And great job to Saginaw Valley. A lot of respect for that team and how they were able to win that game. And we have Michigan State playing Ohio coming up next, so everyone stay tuned. We're going to have that game in a couple minutes here. That should be a great matchup. Michigan State, the number 4 team in the country, but let me tell you, this team is young. They have a lot of inexperience, but they have so much talent on their team up and down the roster. Their rookie class may be the best rookie class in the entire country. But they're going up against another team that has a great story, Ohio University. Back in 2016, they were 0-29. And this team didn't win a single game all year, and now here they are. They're one of the better teams in the country. In fact, yesterday, day 1 of nationals, they forced number 1 Grand Valley State into overtime. So that just goes to show you that they have, when they get in their top gear, they have what it takes to beat a top team, and they're going to need that when they play Michigan State in a couple moments.
All right, I'm back. So it looks like we're going to take a break, couple-minute break. Then we're going to come back and talk to Felix, the president of the NCDA. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2019 National College Dodgeball Championships. I'm your host, Gar Punnett. I am joined with Colin O'Brien. Now, you're going to be new to our hosting now. We lost Kevin to go do some more duties. Who'd you play for? How long did you play? Give us a little background on yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So I played for Michigan State from the years starting 2012-2013 season, ending with the 2017 season. I came back for a half season in grad school, so I did 4.5 seasons there.
Nice.
So 5 nationals. This is my second nationals now, not playing.
Not playing?
Yeah.
So you were a part of, if I'm remembering correctly, this Grand Valley rain.
Yes.
How does that feel? I mean, that's kind of burn a little bit, but you're excited for that rain to end, I'm sure, for anybody.
I am. So my freshman year, we faced Grand Valley in the championship, and that was their the start of this 6-peat. You know, they're going for a 7-peat this year.
7-peat.
So yeah, that was the start of it, and then also my last year. So in 2017, we lost to Grand Valley in the finals. After being up 2 at halftime, they were able to come back and win 3-2. So
that hurts.
I've been on the bad side of Grand Valley 2 of these 6 years now. So it was rough, but you know, hats off to them. Just that dynasty going. It's been strong.
That's no kidding.
No.
How did you get involved in dodgeball? So from a player standpoint, you know, you're coming into college.
Yep.
You might have played a sport in high school, whether you played basketball or football or whatever. You're coming into the you see maybe there's an NCDA team at your college. How was that for you getting involved in dodgeball? Was that sort of you were down immediately?
For sure. So most schools have some sort of club activity fair, and at MSU we call it Sparticipation.
Sparticipation.
Sparticipation. Yeah. So I was just walking the tables there, and I saw club dodgeball. I thought, oh, that was interesting. I went to the first practice and just kind of fell in love. And you know, the rest is history, as they say. 5 years of college dodgeball later, 7 years of playing dodgeball later. It's
you're in.
I was hooked from that first practice.
Well, excellent. So tell us a little bit about what we're going to see for this next game. We've got
Michigan State and Ohio. So my alma mater here,
alma
Michigan
mater.
State. The very young team. Some of their top players are sophomores, and they're the first or second year playing in the NCDA. So they've really ascended quickly in terms of their overall talent. We lost a lot of people from my last year playing. Only 5 players on this roster of 18 are still on this team, but a lot of young talent. So the future's bright, but they're saying who cares about the future? We're trying to play for the present right now. And then on the reverse side, we have Ohio, which they took the undefeated #1 ranked team, Grand Valley, to overtime yesterday. And they lost in a very tight battle in overtime where they had a 3-2 man advantage, and Grand Valley was able to turn around with a big catch and then knock out the last 2 people.
Wow, that's huge.
So Ohio, you know, probably their best showing ever, and you know, they're coming in strong. They had a poor end of the day. They lost in overtime to UMD, I believe, but you know, they're trying to capitalize, knowing that, hey, we can hang with any Michigan school. We just went to overtime versus Grand Valley.
They're feeling good.
We can take out Michigan State here. So
they're pretty confident.
Look for them to come out firing.
So what we're going to do here is actually we've got our teams lining up. Balls are being placed on center court. You're going to see Michigan State, and then Ohio start to face off. We still got a little bit of time left. Looks like we're having the captains meeting center court. This is going to be a good matchup.
One thing to note here, so we're peer refed in the NCDA, and so we made a ruling to everyone that for the first round of games, you know, the 6 teams that had a bye, you have to be here to ref. We had 8 courts going, so that means 6 teams. There's going to be multiple courts that you might be accounted for. MSU was one of these teams that had multiple courts that account for it. And whether it was a breakdown in communication, I don't know exactly the details, but what we said beforehand is if you aren't at the courts, what's going to happen is all of the card in the outline. So for this,
it's got to hurt for you a little bit.
Yeah, it's tough, but you know, our team's deep, so I feel. But you know, I think they looked as they were, you know, here and
communication. They're not going to penalize Miss Rate.
It's a good heads-up play by 30.
Being used, still a live ball,
exactly.
Not dead until it hits the ground.
Yeah. So he had his head on a swivel there, realized it popped up, could get a catch there.
Now the difference between a player catching his own deflected ball is that the opposing player that threw it is out.
Correct.
But on if you were to deflect a ball and then another teammate catches it, player still happens. Yep. It's just the player's not out. Right.
Yeah. So good heads-up play there by 32. If another player ran and catch that, the thrower would have been fine, but he was looking alive. Ooh, a nice catch there. Lico catching #3 Fleck for Ohio.
Was that a Michigan State catch?
It was.
Okay, so that brings in number 24, who was the first out. He actually got out right at center court on just a quick, it wasn't even, I wouldn't even count that a throw. It was like a quick ball jab right to the chest.
And Weekland had a really good day yesterday. They ended up going to overtime versus UWP, and he tried to kill nearly 8 minutes. He got down to about 1.5 minutes by himself. There was about 8-on-1 versus UWP, and he got him down to just 2 people, and eventually ran out of gas. But he had a big day yesterday for Michigan State.
Now, sorry to sound like a broken record for some of our fans on the live stream, but I do want to explain how this how this works in terms of shot clocks. You're going to get both teams needing to throw a ball. Wow, that was a great out by Ohio.
On their captain, Peyton Schuster.
On Michigan's captain. You're going to need both teams to throw within a 15-second clock window. Great catch by Michigan State. And if one team doesn't throw within their shot clock time, and time expires out of that 15 seconds, actually the violated team is going to have to relinquish all their balls over to the other team.
See a big hit there by Jacob Georges. He's a first-year player, and he's quickly become one of Michigan State's most dangerous arms.
So we've got a little bit what seems like, but Michigan.
8 for Michigan State on 7 for Ohio.
But it seems even, oh, wow, was that a trap or a catch?
Calling that blocked into the group.
Advancing here, going to try to go for a team throw. Only one.
To throw if you have 6 or more people.
That's true.
But once you get to 5 or less people, then the shot clock now goes to 10 seconds.
10-second shot clock. What a great catch.
Team catch there. It clipped Georges on the way through. Weakland making that catch, bringing in Michigan State's captain, Peyton Schuster.
So nobody out from Ohio from that team catch, but Michigan State gets to bring in somebody. Oh, yikes.
A big team throw there.
Big loss on both sides.
And so as you see now, Ohio is down to 6 people. So this next out is huge for both teams. If Michigan State's able to hit Ohio, instead of having to throw every 15 seconds, Ohio will have to throw every 10 seconds.
So how gameplay works here at the NCDA is we've got 2 halves of 25 minutes apiece. Wow, big out, number 88 on Michigan State.
And Schuster, their captain, eliminating number 12 for Ohio, and now they're down to 5 people.
Okay, 2 halves of 25 minutes apiece. We've got both teams trying to eliminate the other team as many times as possible within that half to gain as many points as possible within that half. What we're going to see here is these 2 teams trying to get the first point and really take a command over this game. Great jump fake, nice throw by number 43.
Now, when I played, it was 15 on 15, and we made a rule change down to 12 on 12.
It was 15 on 15.
It was 15 on 15 back.
Wow, that's a lot of players on the court.
And it was harder to come back. So it's less than so now. It's still very important, but that first point really sets the tone. If you take that advantage early on.
Oh, nice throw by Michigan State.
And one of these
that's captain number 43.
And they eliminate number 31 to finish it off.
Just like that, 19 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in the first half. Michigan State gets a point.
Captain Kevin Wynn for Michigan State, very excited for Michigan State, that opening point.
That was pretty incredible. That was one of the faster points I've seen today, actually, done in around just over 5 minutes.
That was good. Michigan State, their first game yesterday was versus Grand Valley. Started out very poorly, their first 2 points, and then the third point they were able to win. And from that point forward, they played much more together as a team, and we're pump faking for each other, covering for each other. And I think they've carried that momentum through the rest.
What we're seeing here on the screen is we've got Ohio's they're really trying to get pumped. They probably came together, they did a little strategy change. Captains might have said, hey, this is what we need to work on. They just got to the line. They know what they're doing. They're ready.
Keep doing what we're doing. Run that right back.
Keep doing what we're doing. Look at you.
Oops. Admittedly.
Tell me about the strategy here. You had number 88 run to the line, and immediately he didn't take any shots. He threw it back to his player.
So one of the big things in college dodgeball is ball possession. So there's 10 balls on the court, and because you're throwing back and forth each, in 15 seconds, having the difference between 3 balls and 7 balls is huge. So a lot of times, some of the top teams on the rush, they might have a player there, but they realize that having 6 or 7 balls is more valuable over the course of the game than maybe getting an easy out right at the start.
Right.
So that's why you'll see a lot of these top teams grab the ball, and someone might be right there, and they'll just run back and say, hey, let's regroup, and we have our 6 balls now.
Oh, great catch.
That was one-handed.
Yeah, one hit. Oh, that's an out. What a great cross-court shot by, I think, number 23.
Yeah, Sandros Rivera, former captain for MSU, now assistant captain.
Okay, Ohio State.
Oh, nice catch in transition. By number 70 for Ohio, Brian Fleischauer.
Ooh, balls being traded, players being tagged. I think we got one loss of Ohio there. Still, team's pretty confident walking forward. Ohio getting into the neutral zone. Michigan State looked like that was a trap ball on
calling him out. They said hit his hand into the ground. I think that's the right call. I think that was the right call. I think,
wow.
I think it hit Sandra's hand, and then he pushed it into the ground and then gained possession.
Wow,
so
okay. So that was
good call by the ref there.
Horrible call on my part. Definitely thought he made the catch, but what do I know?
That was one of the things I would always try to call the attention of refs, because a lot of times when it's really close to the ground, players would kind of push it into the ground, then get possession, and be like, oh, I caught it. And I would say, no, you pushed it into the ground.
And then like made it look like you gained
possession.
possession.
You should be out, and a lot of times people would call it like a trap, which used to be, no one's
neutral,
out.
right.
And then, or they'd call it a catch, and it would drive me crazy as a player. I'd be like, no, they're pushing it down. But as you see, a lot of times, these teams will go up and go back. There's a flow to college dodgeball. You're on a full basketball court. You're running up and down. The neutral zone is about 30 feet long with 30 feet row lines. So you'll see Ohio moving up now as MSU's going back. And that opens up the transition game.
Well, I mean, right off the bat, I mean, just from the feel of it, Michigan State is being aggressive. I mean, they are commanding a presence here against Ohio. Wow, great kill.
And I would say that's the biggest difference from those first 2 points versus Grand Valley yesterday. Grand Valley completely dictated what the pace of the game was and completely showed that, hey, we're pushing you back. And MSU, from that point onward, about the second half, they said we can't have this anymore, and they're really showing it now where they're dictating it, forcing Ohio back.
Now this looked like one of the teams took a timeout, maybe Ohio. Teams will do that with, just to try to see if they can halt the momentum. If they're really feeling like Michigan State's kind of being overbearing in some way, they're gonna take a pause, take a breather, and say, hey, this is what we need to do to reset. I think maybe we even might be able to cut to a shot here of this group meeting that we're having. One of the coaches, was that a coach I was just looking at?
I think so. It might be a former player or a player's out, but yeah. During timeouts, only captains and coaches are allowed on the court besides the current players. And one thing I think about that timeout too was there was a ball that was perhaps within reach for MSU, but in the zone of Ohio.
Oh, great catch.
As a Jacob
Number
Jordan's
14.
Nice catch as well. But if you call timeout and a ball is in anywhere in your zone, you then gain possession of it. So they called timeout, and MSU may have been able to reach across and get that, but they were able to
we got a
get
player
that.
falling down on his. Oh! Almost able to
squeeze that there in the chest.
Sorry, I know for some viewers I might have just screamed into the mic. That was my fault. I'm getting into this. 31 not able to hold on to the back pedal, eventually falling and not being able to keep track of that ball that was hit him in the stomach.
Lucas Walsh looking for a catch there, dropping to his knees.
Oh, great hit right in the shoulder.
Jacob George has been on fire these first 2 points for MSU.
And Howman's a great player, so it's not like that was an easy kill.
No. His arm is, again, just a first-year player for Jacob is. So,
oh, wow.
You got to assume he's just going to get better and better. And it looks like a balls over violation on Ohio.
So that was a shot clock violation on Ohio. Looks like they've got two guys left. Means their shot clock's down to 10 seconds. Yeah. So they need to keep that communication going as a team. Make sure these guys are not in the position that they are in now, where they are about to face an onslaught of Michigan State players fully armed. Here we go.
Ohio State didn't throw within those 10 seconds, so the penalty for that is you forfeit all the balls to the other team. All the balls
to one side. We got two players, one on his knees, getting ready to make a catch, and gets out immediately. Not able to make a play on it. We've got a lonely number. Oh, wow.
Goodness.
Headshot.
Peyton Schuster.
Okay. That's got to hurt right in the face. Knocked his glasses.
Knocked off the glasses. And he's pumped. He's pumped.
Yeah, Michigan State's got some. Wow, he's Rivera coming off strong from getting out early on that trap ball call. He's feeling better.
Now, so that's now 2 points in under 10 minutes. For
this is Michigan State's really getting some traction here, and that might have come from playing the. Michigan State really, probably having a good practice match against Grand Valley to get really the juices moving and really the momentum, confidence, everything they might need to practice yesterday to have such a great performance today.
I watched portions of not all three of Michigan State's games yesterday, and those were by far the two best points they played.
That's fantastic.
Of these 4 games they've had so far this weekend. They're moving as a team, they're covering each other, making smart throws, accurate throws. And then, when you have power like Schuster or George's, they're just throwing right through them. And Ohio hasn't had a response yet.
Okay, Ohio, they're doing the regroup, getting to the baseline. Michigan State again. No need for the team chant here. They're all pumped. They're ready to go. We got 88 right here. He's ready to go.
Now, you never want to go down 2-0, obviously, but you know the bright side for Ohio is there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, lots of time.
15 and a half minutes left in the first half, and you have the entire second half.
Yeah,
so,
there's a lot of gameplay left.
Sometimes 2 points take 12 minutes apiece, and all of a sudden it's second half, and that's a lot harder. But you know,
wow, a lot of rushing coming in. We had.
So you're supposed to let go. Yep. And then both teams are supposed to go out, and then
it's a neutral ball again, but that looks like it's going to be Ohio's. They've got the balls.
So a little awkward there, I'm sure, for some of the viewers.
Almost got.
If at any point 2 players for opposing teams both possess a ball,
nice jump on number 43.
After
nice
2
dodge.
seconds, you're supposed to release it, and it's reset to the middle there, and then whatever team can then get that ball will be able to get it.
Can you explain to me? I mean, there was sort of a rule too about you're not allowed to take a ball from somebody. So in that scenario, you'd actually be punished if you ripped it from somebody.
Yeah, once someone has gained possession, you can't just take the ball out of their hands. So it really only happens on the opening rush where 2 guys are running, they both grab it at the same time, they kind of pull, they both pull away, they look at each other and they say, okay,
we'll put it back.
Put it in the middle.
And I think that's part of the great part about this league is still a lot of integrity with these players. I think that's sort of the backbone of the NCDA is I've seen so many of these players call themselves out on debatable calls.
And I think it's all dodgeball, especially in the NCDA, there's 10 balls, there's 12 people on each side. A ref can't see everything. There's going to be times when
we got a great block on number 24
on both sides, and it's really, it's the onus is on the players. If you get hit, go out. You should not have to rely on the referee to say, hey, that hit you, you're now out. If you feel it,
just take yourself out.
Key part of the game.
So what we're seeing here is we've got Ohio sort of standing down Michigan.
Now I'm going to correct you there. Us Spartans, Michigan State. We can't.
You're right.
We can't
I'm sorry.
Be called by
sorry.
Michigan.
Okay, fine. Yep. I'll keep it to be Michigan State.
State.
Yep.
Fine.
State. Yep.
But, not just Michigan there. That's the
okay.
one thing
Okay.
that, I'm sure all our viewers at home will be cringing if that ever happens.
Well, throw it into the chat. Let me hear this. I want to get something going on the chat. So if you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, make sure you're commenting towards me. I'll take your comments. This could be good. But I'm not going to make that error. I'm going to try not to make that error again. So what you're seeing here is you've got Michigan State coming into the neutral zone. They're going to try to make a team throw getting out. It actually ended up being a catch.
Ohio needs them. That's how they were able to take Grand Valley to overtime yesterday. They were catching everything. They haven't had a lot of those in those first 2 points. So look for them. Keep looking for those catches, and that's the recipe for success.
So if anybody's tuning in here for the 2019 National College Dodgeball Championships, we've got 12 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the Michigan State-Ohio matchup. Michigan State commanding a 2-0 lead. Ohio's got to come back and at least get a point in this first half.
Definitely started out better here. It's been about 3 minutes since the start of this point, and I think they only have 2 people out. So much better start for the Bobcats here in point number 3.
Oh. Nice out.
Georges again. He's on fire.
Number 14 gets number 3 out on Ohio. All right, we've got push into the neutral zone here with Ohio. Nice throw.
Oh, good
dodge.
If you look there, the right side of Ohio, they pump faked, which Peyton Schuster had to hold up. So that's a big part of college dodgeball is that team play. So he was looking on the right side, Schuster ready to throw.
Oh, he didn't have to go for that catch. That was a reach. Howman going for the reach and losing it when it went through his fingertips. Luckily, he's going to be pretty close in the depth of their jail, so we might see him again back on this point. All right, we've got to get a ball thrown here from Michigan State.
This is a crucial juncture in this game.
Yep, here we go.
Rio's going to be very hard to calm down.
Oh, wow, we just saw
Dennis Sullivan,
31.
big catch, is hyped, tosses the ball to Schuster. Yeah, Ohio really needs to focus here. 3-0 down is going to be very difficult to come back from.
All right, here we go. Nice block. Now anybody just joining us, yeah,
This is crunch time.
They came here. This is what they've been working for all year. A lot of the strategy here is actually, for anybody who's just joining us, relies a lot on the gunners on the side. You've got sort of your strong arms who are able to make cross-court or direct plays, and then you've got your blockers who are going to kind of defend them from any tags that might come their direction from being exposed during that throw. Nice.
Goodness.
I think that was a headshot on Ohio.
Caleb Arnold. That is, I mean, I know as of right now, there's no question who a post-game interview for MSU would be. It's number 14, Jacob Georges.
So in the event of a Michigan State victory, we'll jump down to the court again, try to get them half court, try to get a team to actually give us some background into. Was that a trap or
a catch?
That was a catch?
Wow.
Oh wow.
He's
Yep.
hitting people. He's
I think we might be talking to 14 coming up. Okay, so we've got Michigan State standing down a little bit, ready for the Ohio advance. Oh, that's
Big
brutal.
catch by Sandros.
So what we just saw there is Ohio had to make a throw. So they either can make it count or try to make it close to counting so they could stay within that shot clock violation. They're under 5 players now, so they're now at a 10-second shot clock. We're going to get them advancing here. Michigan State backpedaling. That might have been an out. That was an out for Michigan State. We might have. That was a great dodge. Kept point of contact in on number 8. Number 43 still maintained.
Trading throws there, but everyone's still in.
Trading throws.
And one of the things about the NCDA rule set with throws is you don't not only just have to make a throw, it has to be what we call the legitimate attempt zone. So it's loosely defined as a step and a lunge. So the throw has to be close to a player. It can't just be 50 feet in the air or rolled.
Right.
And
it's got to be playable, right?
Exactly.
You got to be able to make a dive or
Make an
some sort of
attempt on that.
And
so one of the key things that you have to do as a
was
player.
that an out?
It was in the ground. I believe,
It was in the ground.
before.
Just before. So that was most likely a trap.
Is know when to really try to hit someone and when sometimes just to reset the clock.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to make turning the ball, throwing it a little bit before someone's leg. Where if it hits them in the foot, awesome. But if nothing else, you're resetting your shot clock. That one, he's finally out there.
Yep. Number 6 on Ohio out. I think we have 10 players on Michigan State. So right now it's 10v2. This is going to be a brutal point. There's really no chance to outrun the clock, to outlast the clock here. It's got 8 minutes left of gameplay. These guys are going to have to start making.
Nice catch by Lico there. Down to 1 Ohio player left. Good block in the corner. And then a nice hit. It starts with 1. You're not going to get 10 people out in one throw. So 32 here. Trying to methodically work his way through. And 1 on 9 now, it's hard, but it's been done before many times. Our fellow E-board member Kevin Bailey's done a couple times. I've done a couple times. You just got to take it one by one. Make a catch here, make a hit there. You can't force it. And then a lot of times the attacking team will try to press things and they'll leave themselves open.
This is really risky. Exposed enough to try to make a catch.
And now Michigan State has.
I think he got that.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Catch.
Wow.
Impressive. That was really impressive. And the key moment there was that it wasn't a trap because he got his forearms under it. I was talking to Kevin earlier. 2-0. You can kind of overcome. 3-0 starts to get
that's hard.
Kind of a mountain.
I don't know how many times. 2-0 tackle. That could be it. Again, the positive though, still 7 minutes left.
Yep, still 7 minutes left. First half.
I think Ohio needs to take a point though before this half because if it goes into halftime with a 3-point lead, Michigan State then, if they ever get behind, they can really slow things down and try to, even if they were to lose a point.
Line of Michigan State.
Be interesting to see when
they're confident.
If they start subbing some of their top guys out, give them a little rest because again, this is gonna be a lot of all the. But yeah, MSU is putting a couple.
You've got
people out in the rush.
So who did I miss? Is this Michigan State?
Early 12-10 advantage for Ohio. But yeah,
okay, for Ohio, good.
A couple new players in for Michigan State as they realize, hey, it's gonna be a long day.
Everyone stays fresh and ready for the. Nice.
And I'm sure if this trend keeps going throughout the rest of this game, a lot of the top players from MSU are be sitting at least 1 point, if not more. Oh, a good. Thought it was a hit. Yep, Dennis Sullivan going out.
Nice hit,
and
number 8.
He gave the point saying, you know, good throw there by Ohio. Real recognized real, as they say.
Dude, I love it when these players are doing it. I watched a Michigan State player get hit right in the chest on center court, and he immediately just gave immediate recognition to, hey, great throw, great play. Couldn't defend against that one. So just to recap, anybody who's joined here on YouTube, on Twitch, Facebook, we've got the 2019 Live National Dodgeball Championships. Wow, what a great hit on number 31.
That was a great spot.
Ohio really commanding a presence here on this point. They need a point in the next 6 minutes. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to actually potentially begin their comeback here in this game. So anybody who's joining again, we've got a great matchup here. The NCDA tournament, Michigan State versus Ohio. Michigan State commanding a 3-0 lead. 20 minutes into our first half. We've got another half coming up in which Ohio's going to need to regroup. Yeah. Really need to figure out a new strategy. Michigan State probably able to cycle out players to keep some arms fresh.
For sure. I know at least 2 new faces are out in the court here for Michigan State. It's 12 players on the court. You're going to have up to 18 on the roster. So you potentially have 6 people who, you know, are subbing, and you know, it's going to get them some playing time. You know, everyone wants to play. So when you have these moments where, you know, maybe the game's in hand, to get those players in, because as the bracket progresses and the games get tougher, it's going to be, you know, harder and harder to not play your best 12 at every point, at every juncture. So, you know, these earlier matchups definitely give a chance for some of the bench players to get out there and get some playing time. Only 2 balls for Michigan State now. Not getting a third one, but it's their turn to throw. So Ohio's got a ball advantage. They have a man advantage with 4 minutes left. Don't have to press quite yet, but it's got to be in their head. Okay, let's start making sure we got to move a little bit faster than maybe they might want to in general.
So we've got 14. Is he sitting out this game? Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah,
okay.
He sat out. They gave him a little bit breather. He's, you know, been the force for MSU so far, and maybe it shouldn't be surprising that Ohio's going to take a little bit of an advantage early in this point without Michigan State's best player so far out on the court.
Okay, but we're seeing Ohio.
I think he's out. I think they're calling the ground there. I thought the same thing happened that happened to the previous point. Right, the ground first.
So what we might not have seen on camera is we had a trap by one of our players against Ohio, but it ended up, again, nobody. It was a sort of neutral throw. All right, we got it, Michigan State. Great
Caleb
catch.
Arnold looking for that
Caleb
one. Wanted
Arnold.
it.
I saw him playing yesterday. It was great. Another great. He's got 3 minutes left in this half. They've got to pull it together, get the victory, get a point here.
6 players left for MSU.
Yeah, they've still got some work to do because six players, MSU, they still can hold their own.
Trying to catch 30 sleep in there, but he's able to avoid the catch there. He had a ball in his hand initially, may have thought the other team's going to think he's going to go for the block. He then dropped it, saying, hey, let's settle down a little.
Overheating of a player. Is that could be a red card, that could be a yellow card?
Yeah, most disrespect or vulgarity, especially directed at either opposing player or an official.
Yep.
That'd be grounds for a red card.
Okay.
And the penalty for a yellow card is that player is out the rest of the point, and your team plays a man down the remainder of that point.
So you can't get him back out from jail.
Correct.
He's out of jail, so you're down.
Say he was at the start of a point, you had nobody in jail, and then he's out, and you make a catch. That player cannot come back in.
Right.
And then a red card is not only can that player not play the rest of the game, but then that team plays a man down the rest of the game. So you would play with 11 people the remainder of that match. Called timeout here, I think, for MSU. I think MSU called timeout. It could be Ohio, but Ohio looking 43 left.
Really,
left.
for Michigan State, they can just outlast this.
You practice these situations where, hey, you're one of the last guys, and everyone's in for their time, and you're just saying, how long can I last? You know, It's not necessarily let's try to get everyone out. It's hey, make smart throws, make good blocks. If a catch arises, there's no need to be aggressive on Michigan State's part.
Violation. Even really can't afford a catch, but catch could potentially swing it. They've got 4 play. Wow, that was a
good block.
A confident block right there.
He's
running into each other, but managing to keep it a live ball.
Minute 15
down to 3
left.
players. Minute.
And Weakland, he was as I
go.
mentioned earlier,
Need to get their shot clock going.
He was the Michigan State player who killed almost 8 minutes
yesterday.
yesterday.
There we go, shot clock throw.
He's experienced in this regard of just, hey, making smart throws, trying to kill this last minute.
All right. Nice catch. No. He had to do it. He had to throw it for the shot clock violation.
And that went.
We're down to 2. We've got 46 seconds left. This is where the team, Michigan State's got all the balls. So
you look at Ohio here. Number 5.
They want.
Talon Larson, what are you thinking? Larson went up, put everything he had in that throw, but then went over the throw line, so he was out. And Five's like, hey man, we need you out here. We need your arm. What are you thinking?
So this is where we've got. That did not seem like a playable ball. That one was. That one was a nice dodge. 17 seconds left.
MSU's gonna have to make at least 1 throw, maybe 2. They're needing to make 1 more throw.
Nice.
And that's a catch.
That's
There's
a catch.
8 seconds left.
Oh my! Why did he do that?
What? He didn't need to throw. They called timeout. It looks like. Did they call timeout, or are they saying they did not call timeout?
They did not. Okay, we're waiting for the call on this one. That would have been a
7 seconds. They did.
Kenny Mize timeout.
Kenny Mize, the head ref from Saginaw Valley, saying MSU did in fact call timeout there. So that ball that Jack Hilt threw did not count. It was
that
after
is
the whistle.
Lucky, or he knew, or maybe he saw something that we didn't see, the other team didn't see, that they had already called the timeout, so he kind of threw the ball away. But that was.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, that could have been
even if you know a timeout, there's
you hold on to that ball.
There's no rational sense to just lob that ball like he did. So Schuster's very fired up, saying. So now there's 7 seconds left. I believe Michigan State threw. I think the catch that Weakland threw was with 9 seconds left. So I don't believe Michigan State should have to throw here. And even if they did, but again, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think either state has to throw.
Yeah, has to throw. So Ohio State. Sorry, again, as a
so
can't call Michigan State Michigan, can't call Ohio State, with the balls. So any ball that comes in,
Ohio's going to rush in here, try to get the remaining Michigan State player. 7 seconds.
A third
left
ball
in this half.
The referees were counting. There was only 9 moving anywhere. So they're going to have 3 balls to throw. 7 seconds left. Jack Hill run to get that ball.
Looks like he's going to try to gun it. Oh.
So he can't really run or anything.
Summit that deficit. That is huge.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
This is incredible. So they ran out the rest of the time. Ohio got the point.
Huge point for Ohio there.
Excellent. So we're going to throw to break. We're going to take a quick break at halftime. Thanks for watching. We'll join you in a couple minutes.
Download that? It's on my phone. Tom just got posterized. Sorry.
Everybody, welcome back to the 2019 National Dodgeball Championships. You're joining us live here during the Michigan State-Ohio game. We're at halftime. I'm joined here with Colin O'Brien, legendary Michigan State player. What a great game. Yeah, this has been amazing.
It's been a great first half of play. Michigan State coming out very strong to start, but then Ohio getting that point they needed to close the half with just under a second left.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we had a pretty intense moment. We had about 7 seconds left on the clock. Michigan State had to come running in and get the last chance kill to actually make up for the deficit that they had the entire half.
Yeah.
It was 3-0, Michigan State commanding a lead, and now chances are looking pretty good.
You can get 2 points easy. So
yeah, 2 points.
Huge,
three's much harder, right?
Huge for Ohio there to close out. Got some stats at halftime. Jacob Georges, I believe, was leading the way with, I think, 6 kills. I took a picture of it. But 6 kills on, I think, 3 or 4 catches for Michigan State. Schuster right behind with four catches. And a big one. As the opening rush here, Michigan State saying that.
Wow, ball's flying. Here we go.
Ohio false started. Referees did not call it.
That's what it looked like right here. Yeah, we had a false start in the corner.
But referees said it was all good. That's one of the things that's really hard to call because as a ref, you're looking at the whistle, you're trying to make sure that no one steps into play yet.
Right.
You can't be running or anything prior to the whistle. And a lot of times, when I was captain, I didn't want our team to false start because the penalty is is the captain then has to sit out.
So that doesn't make you very happy as a captain. You get some freshman to step out,
exactly.
and you're sitting on the sideline.
But then my last year when I was in grad school and I was no longer captain, I said, all right guys, let's try to go a little bit faster. If we false start, I'm not out anymore. So
you're okay.
Yeah, I was like, hey guys, let's go.
So anybody who's joining us right now at the 2019 National Dodgeball Championships, we are here live at Grand Valley State. Right now you're catching the Michigan State-Ohio game. Michigan State in the black and yellow, not usual Michigan State colors, and then Ohio in green.
They'll call it gold, but
gold.
Hard to get gold and
exactly.
That's
apparel. True. So it's gold. And then for any review for any of our newer viewers, anybody who's just joining, this is NCDA rules. So we've got 2 halves, 25 minutes apiece. Each team is trying to eliminate, like any other dodgeball game, they're trying to eliminate all the players on the opposing team, and that's only when you can get a point within that half. So right now,
doesn't matter how many players you have on the court.
Right, doesn't matter how many players you have on the court. You eliminate everybody else on the other half, and you're going to get that point. We had a great half, 3-1 after the first half of this Michigan State-Ohio game. Ohio really gaining momentum after getting an amazing kill.
They have 7 of the balls here, so they have early ball advantage, which is going to be key because not only can you do what they just did in team throw, but when you have ball advantage, it's harder to impose pressure from the other team. So there's less people you have to worry about throwing at you per chance as a counter when you throw. As they're moving up as a unit, there's less overall pressure they can enforce on you. So that's why ball advantage is so key. Not only
great catch. Wow. That was Howman
on
20
on 31 Ofori Dankwa. A veteran player.
Yeah.
He was I think this is his 6th season. He did grad school as well at MSU, I believe, and so he's a veteran player for MSU.
Wow, falling in.
Gotta want that one back, I think, for number 31 for Michigan State.
Right here, I got it.
Oh, so we had somebody yelling pop.
Ball.
I was curious what was going on. I've got a pop ball with me. We can show that to the viewers later. That surprisingly happens kind of often. I mean, what we saw here was actually the ball seemed to pop because somebody threw it. It hit one of the guardrails. So, and again, these balls are flying at 60 to 70 miles an hour.
Exactly.
And so we're going to get some impact either from a person or an inanimate object. These balls are going to pop.
And one of the things that's allowed in college dodgeball, it's called pinch throwing. It's where you're able to wrap your fingers into the ball so that rubber meets rubber. And what happens when you do that is, one, the balls go much faster, because you have a little bit more of a hold on it.
Yeah, you can really. Now, how does that warp the throw, though? So you're physically grabbing this ball. That's probably going to give it some spin.
It does, yeah. So then it's going to curve the ball, too. So if you're a right-handed thrower, depending on your arm slot, it's either going to go, top to bottom or right to left, and reverse if you're, left to right if you're a left-handed thrower.
Now, what we're seeing here is we've got Ohio standing off Michigan State. They threw the ball away a little bit to stay within their shot clock. But Ohio still managing to dominate the neutral zone. Michigan State not on their heels, pretty confident on the baseline. But definitely Ohio needs to play this confident to kind of well, that could have been
short just before. I think it skipped.
Oh,
into Peyton there.
so he was disappointed.
Yeah.
Peyton was disappointed that he didn't get the catch on that.
Good hit.
Great hit
on Evan Barra for Michigan State. Ohio dominating this.
Here we go
to start the second half.
almost got the tag on that.
It did. It looked like it clipped Weakland out in front, but
it did.
Yeah, we were looking at 11. I was looking at the same spot as you.
Yeah.
And it looks like it clipped 24 on the way in though.
Okay, so we've got number 43 on Michigan State. Peyton Schuster, captain, really commanding a presence here for the team.
Number 6 for Ohio, probably their best thrower, reached for a catch there on Jack Hill.
That is so disappointing when that happens. You're trying to go for that catch and slips through the fingers. All right, we've got 55 here on Ohio, though. He's
32,
wow.
Just threw it right through Schuster's chest, and he's upset at himself. He wants that one back for sure.
Yeah, Schuster, big loss for Michigan State.
Oh, no. The referee got hit or something over there. He's down holding his head.
Oh, wow.
Referee's going to be, or the players going to be going back to their huddles.
Yeah, again, I mean,
know
this
what
is, you get hit with a stray catch or a stray ball that you're not prepared for. That can rock you.
And I mean, you're a referee. You know, you're trying to watch on the court, like look at all the throws, make
you're
sure
watching feet for a referee. I mean,
I think that a ball across just came in and just got him when he was not looking.
Again, 70 mile an hour rubber ball.
Yeah,
that is not going to be
mark.
pleasant. They leave a mark.
Many a bruises I've had in my time.
I watched somebody yesterday,
these balls.
or we were talking about yesterday that. Some brutal hits, one to the face. You can be backpedaling, take one to the neck.
Exactly.
Turn around, unfortunately, take one to the back. That one's filled with a lot of shame. But
the thing is too, those hurt more than anything. You don't have a lot of padding in your back, and you think like, oh, I don't want to get hit in the face, and then you turn and it hurts so much more in the back than it does anywhere else.
I still think it's a little bit of shame. It's the shame element that's increasing the pain.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Ohio standing down. The Michigan 3 players coming in. Oh, here we go. They're going to backpedal. And now, why would 41 here? Why would Jake Lico throw the ball away while he's backpedaling like that when he can use it for defense?
I think that was actually a throw from
almost
from 11. So I think
Lico
threw, and I don't think 11 was certain if that ball was close enough to reset the shot clock.
Okay.
So I think 11
he threw it away.
11 threw another one in to say, you know, in case that ball wasn't judged to be close enough, we don't want to get a balls over violation.
And again, this is where shot clock territory can be really dangerous for a team they've got 3 on the court on the baseline. Their shot clock, when you got under 5 players, gets reduced to a 10-second shot clock. So they've got to make sure that they throw a ball in 10 seconds right now. They're having their team count off. The penalty for a shot clock violation means that anybody who violates relinquishes all their balls to the other side of the court. And that would be devastating for a team of 3 to be facing a charging Ohio.
Yeah, if you have a shot clock violation here, there's these shot clock violations. So you kind of saw there were a couple balls in Michigan over to Ohio.
So this is going to be pretty big.
Probably put 3 on him, but maybe Lico's a better catcher. So maybe
we get an out on 13. Okay, so we've got Ohio. Now, again, this is where to move the game along, the shot clock violation helps Morris Lico to actually make
reaches for
Ohio. All right, but he couldn't. And this is so big. This gives them ample amount of time to tie it up.
I expect 2 more points to be scored in this game, so
you still got
it's going to be at least 4 points to win this game.
They end up coming right back.
And that shows how big that point was at the end of the half.
That was 4 points.
If that was that, they didn't get 4 points to win the least. So minutes here.
So we've got 18 minutes left in the second half. For anybody just joining us, game.
And the tables have turned.
We were seeing MSU on the baseline, super confident before. They were always getting pumped up, and now they're actually having these team huddles.
Yeah, they're
making sure that how do we gather our composure, gain the momentum back, and actually sort of make sure that Ohio doesn't come back to tie this.
I think the biggest thing in these last 2 points is Ohio's taking an early advantage. It's been Michigan State down to about 8 people. Within about a minute of the let's stay alive for a little bit. Let's get ball possession.
All right, again, exactly. that's an integrity play right there. Is you had two players fighting over a ball center, and Each of them kind of gives it back.
Yep. And then I think Michigan State had all their players there as well, and Ohio had to just backtrack. So Michigan State easily able to go just grab that ball.
Schuster just grab something out of the air here,
I think that was into the ground too.
That was into the ground,
barely before him. He was looking for that catch.
Number 3, Schuster, as you can tell, I mean, commands a presence center stage right here.
Powerful lefty.
Yeah.
And you know, lefties in a lot of sports, you know, baseball, you don't see them as pitchers as much, so they can cause problems. But on the dodgeball court, there's so many more righties than lefties, and with that curve coming in from these pinch throws, that reverse curve from a lefty can really throw people off.
Yeah. Can catch you off guard on a cross-court shot.
Exactly. Yeah. You're so used to the ball following that same flight pattern. When all of a sudden it does the reverse, it can get you.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good look from Ohio, number 32 there on the cross. That's one of the things where you see a team member backpedaling, and you're trying to throw it behind them, so they kind of backpedal into your cross, and he just put it a little bit too far behind him there. Bain throws so hard he falls down.
He's putting, that's some heart and soul throw right there. That is essentially all on the line, because if you get caught on the ground, that's but what is interesting, so actually earlier before, it might have been, you know, the call in this game is earlier they took out their best player, one of their best players, number 14, Georges. Georges was taken out. It's a long day of dodgeball, so they're going to try to rest his arm on a catch.
Oh, good block there by Lucas Walsh.
And so they're going to try to rest some of their best players to actually let them advance, but what that did was let Ohio actually catch up.
It's always a tightrope you have to walk.
Yeah, it was Georges who got them the three-point lead.
It's always a tightrope where you want to rest people, but the game's not over yet. You kind of have
block.
to get a judge like, okay.
Oh, he wanted that. He wanted that catch.
When can we kind of ease up a little bit and not keep going all out?
Oh, wow.
That was an incredible
Schuster.
all-hands catch by Larson.
Yikes. Schuster let that one get away from him, and Larson really took advantage of that. Oh, here we go. Standoff. Shot clock going. Here we go. Ohio's going to. All right, so what we saw here, too, is as the team advances, they put this to come in to make sure that Michigan State doesn't advance and catch them off guard, which is I love. I mean, that's the coolest part about this team play is it's all about guarding your cannons.
Yep. There's the hardest thrower the NCDA has ever seen was my freshman year. He played for University of Kentucky. His name was Wes Hopkins.
Wes Hopkins.
He threw over 80 miles an hour.
Whoa.
It was insane.
That's going to hurt.
He was so valuable to Kentucky. They would literally have 3 or 4 people by him at all times, and they would just it was like the parting of the Red Sea where they'd be in front of him. They'd open up. He'd come throw. They'd come back in front of him and backtrack. It was an incredible thing to watch because his arm was so strong that they said we're protecting him at all costs because he could just mow people down.
How'd that strategy work?
It was one of the best. Kentucky. They lost a close one to Grand Valley in the semifinal that year.
Wow, number 56 on Ohio, Matthew Wurtenberger got a nice kill on that one. He caught him on the ground.
Yeah, that was my first match ever in NCDA was versus that Kentucky team. And it was a welcome to the league, coming out there 85 miles an hour.
You didn't take one to the face, though.
I did not. Thank heavens. I was not ready. That tournament I took a face shot from a Kent State player, but not from Wes Hopkins. So I still have my face now.
So I mentioned earlier, I knew Kentucky didn't ever get a national championship because Grand Valley commands a significant portion of the national titles in this league.
They have won 10 of the last 12 years, including 6 straight.
Yeah, and so this is actually, they are the team to beat, the perennial national champs.
Undefeated this year.
Undefeated this year, which is pretty incredible. I think 33 straight.
Overall, yeah.
Overall.
Dating back to last year, I think it's about 33 straight now. They're looking not only to win this year, but keep that streak going because the record is 40.
That's the
41.
second time. I don't know if we can. I don't know. I don't think we can see the ref here that just got hit, but that's the second time he's gotten hit in this game. He was the one that got clocked earlier.
And from experience, I can tell you when you're reffing or you're a sideline.
Ooh,
the
great get. Number 13, I think that was Jack. Yeah, Jack Hilt getting the kill.
It is much harder to dodge, and balls hurt more when you're reffing because you're just not in the mindset of I'm playing.
Right.
So when you get hit in the court, it's like, oh, whatever. But when you're in the ref, it's like, ow. Like, what? I'm just trying to do my job.
I'm just trying to do my job here. Ooh. Jack again going for the cross court. Nice kill, number 8.
Sullivan, good hit.
All right, so again, I mean, Ohio still commanding some presence here. Michigan State seeming like they're just trying to hold them off.
Before Donko's got to be smarter there. He took a shot they didn't need to. He left himself wide open.
Here
and
we
then
go.
Ohio
Team throw
hit him on the
in.
cross.
Now again, it's nice
see,
block by
that
Jack.
Was super
Come on,
smart
Jack.
There, he baited him into that throw.
Yep.
He looked like he was about to throw. Ohio threw that cross in, and he just turns easy
And
block.
on a different ball throw, that might have just been an easy catch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he knows right now he's valuable. Doesn't need to reach for anything. So just simply blocking that ball.
What's so amazing, as we commentate, and then now the people in the stands, we honestly do have to watch our own heads sometimes, as these balls will come flying in from cross-court shots.
Good hit by Dennis Sullivan there on number 5, Moel. Unclear how to pronounce that name for the Ohio player, but a good shot by Dennis Sullivan nonetheless there, hitting him in the legs.
Dustin. Yeah. Dustin, number 5, one of the captains. So we got a shot clock. We got the teams yelling it out in an effort to be more communicative.
Yeah,
we don't want to get caught.
Oh my! What a
catch!
Lico had 2 blocking balls, and that ball just kind of stuck in between his forearms.
All right, what a great swing for Michigan. They get another player. Ohio loses a player out of that. I mean, that was clutch for Lico. Okay, we've got an advance here. Hopefully a team throw might get somebody out. Again, another advance by Ohio. Oh, almost got Jack, almost getting him out. Ooh. Jack laying on the ground.
Oh, wow. George's.
Yeah, now that's again. So that's not a double. You can't get a double kill here. It bounced off
the face of the
Ohio player in the back. The ball's dead, right?
It's not necessarily dead, but
right, because it could be caught.
Yeah, it's not eligible for anything else.
Right.
So if you block it into someone, that person is still alive. But if you block it in yourself, you're out. A ball is only eligible to get one person out per throw.
Excellent. Okay, so this is kind of a little momentum swing after Lico's no-handed catch.
Yeah,
I mean,
forearm
catch.
And that was really big too because MSU only had 6 players there. So if he would have got out on that throw, they'd be down to 5 players.
Yeah.
And instead now they have
Michigan State
7 and Ohio down
Sullivan
to 6.
taking aim.
That's a great throw by Sullivan.
That's a good throw
because it's
very safe.
Oh.
So I think what Lico is trying to point out. Oh wow, that was
2 hits there.
Okay, but they
get a catch.
They got one of them was a catch.
They're calling a catch. Caleb Arnold catch and got hit.
Yeah, kill and catch.
Peyton Schuster very fired up. Did not
Georges,
like the call.
Georges out.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think Georges. Oh yeah.
He threw that catch on.
So Georges again, 40, great drop catch.
And then Sullivan though gets out for Michigan State too. So Schuster,
great drop catch by Rivera. Really swung.
He was on my team when I played. His catching has gotten much better these last 2 years.
I mean, this is. Oh.
And
so what you saw here, so he had to try to make a play on it, but he needed to keep all points of contact within the field of play. Or not all points, 1 point of contact within the field of play, and then he couldn't quite stretch.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, good.
Good.
And right there.
Oh,
he's
right
able
there.
To keep his foot in, but
able to keep his foot in.
They fouled up
number
the team
31.
throw.
Daniel Dunkwa. Dodge. Again, this is a co-ed league, so what was the call there?
I think she realized she was running out of time with the
shot clock
as possible, but a little bit too late. I realized I was kind of falling out of bounds, and I kind of just had to throw my leg out, and I just landed completely on my sound, and it was painful, but I kept that point of contact in.
Now we might have our numbers switched up on our end, but I'm hoping this is Rebecca.
No, that's not for Michigan State. That's the. Yeah, Rebecca Chappelle is
managing to dodge 5 balls,
including a suicide throw from Peyton Schuster, and to get closer and then through.
Jennifer's
incredible dodging.
So Jennifer McLuhan really taking on Michigan State. She's going to have to make a catch here to bring somebody else in. But she's holding strong here. I love this. She's scrappy. Let's do this. Okay, let's see. She's going to need to make a catch. Yeah, catch could make a turn. You might have catch come in.
There's only 5 players left for Michigan State, so a catch
Jennifer.
will make it 4v2.
You've got a lot of people rooting for you. Except Colin.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. Colin's not rooting for you. Colin.
Oh! I root
Jennifer.
for great plays. So
Okay,
if
great
she would've
plays.
caught that,
Yeah,
I would have been just as hyped, even though it would have been the expense of my alma mater.
Jennifer taking it to the face, too, a little bit on one of those. That suicide throw in there. And we're going to get some updates while we wait for these baselines to reset.
And that 4-2 now, that might be it. With 7:23 left, it's going to be really hard.
That's going to be hard to overcome that deficit.
Ohio to come back and get 2 points. So,
Colin, go ahead and read us some of these updates that we're getting.
Yeah, from halftime, Miami was up 2-1 over UWP. UMD.
Can you give a little context?
Miami is currently the 5th seed, so VCU 9 people. They went to 3 overtimes yesterday.
I have a soft spot for Maryland right now because we've been staying in the same hotel.
Yeah.
So, like, Maryland's come a long way. They've got a long journey ahead of them, but they're a good group of kids, so I'm really excited for them. Yeah.
I think VCU just might be out of gas. They have 9 people.
Yeah.
3 overtimes yesterday. That means your top 6 are doing 3 clutch points. And let me tell you, overtimes, it's like playing 3 points. The amount of the drain it goes on you because it's a 10-second shot clock, and with just 6 people,
it's
constantly
6v6
running up and down.
Yeah.
So it's really draining. I think yesterday probably just caught up to them. They had some great wins. They beat CMU.
Is there a shift mentally when you're adjusting now to new boundaries in that 6v6? Has anybody ever made that mistake of realizing, oh shoot, I stepped out too early?
Well, it's the same full court side. It's just there's only 6 of you. So I mean, it's like
got it. Okay. We've
it's
got some great
draining.
outs here.
And Michigan State getting the ball possession off the rush, hitting someone, and so it's Ohio's throw, and a great start if you're a Michigan State Spartans fan to this 7. And it looks like they're just kind of trying to play it slow. Oh my gosh, he caught that. That's a catch. That's a catch. Another one by Jacob Georges. He's thrown a couple of these last 2 points, but he's been on fire.
Yeah, he's coming back into his element here. Ohio really needing to pick it up. We got a good team catch. Nice. Great team catch in the corner there.
Kobana was saying, let me catch that, because if Kobana had caught it,
they would have gotten
it would have been a normal catch, and the thrower would have been out. But because Sandro's caught it, Kobana stays in, but the thrower is not out. Yeah,
so really, Ohio needs to.
They need to play fast.
They need to play faster, more aggressive potentially.
The hard thing is
to come over this 4-2 deficit.
But when you're in these situations, you have to play fast. But that doesn't mean throw all your balls, because when the other team gets ball possession at such a large number like it is now, you can't really do anything because if they have 8 people, you only have 2, so you only have 1 person to help protect you. They can hit you in transition. So playing fast is you have to run up, throw, and get the other team to kind of engage in that back and forth quickly, as opposed to just, we're going to walk. Okay. We're trying to kill all these 15 seconds between each one of our throws. But a thing a lot of teams do when they get in these situations is kind of what happened in Ohio is we got to play fast, throw. And the other team has 10 balls now, and it's like, well, now you can't do anything. So now we're just going to kill the rest of the game.
Now we're going to kill the rest of the time.
So that's a fine tightrope to walk. The most successful strategy I've found in these situations is you need to get ball possession, so you need to get to 7 or 8, and then you play a super high line where you put almost everyone on your throw line, and you've got to go for catches because you're putting pressure on the other team, so they can't come too far off their baseline. They can take a couple steps, and then you got to hope from like 25-ish feet that you can make a catch and get them out of here. But that's really the only strategy I found, like, to score points super quickly when the other team knows that they just have to kill the game.
Right.
So yeah, all 10 balls following that shot clock violation. Fucking up team throw or just one. A lot of pump fakes. Yesterday I was saying to Michigan State, we were not pump faking nearly enough.
Because really, what's the advantage here on pump faking in terms of?
You don't know if someone's pump faking, and the biggest thing is if you don't know who's throwing, you don't know which ball to lock in on. So that it can divert your eyes, and that split second of not knowing which ball it is could be all the difference between making a catch or getting hit. And so when you're pump faking, you're drawing attention from everyone's eyes, and then when that throw comes in, it's a little bit harder. You got that little bit reaction time. So that was something Michigan State did not do well versus Grand Valley. And I came over to after the game. I said, "You guys, you need to pump fake more like this.
Yeah.
You're not helping your teammates out. So it's good
again,
to see.
that was a stretch. stretch on Michigan State here.
Jungxian Zhu for Michigan State, he got the nickname Andy from e-board member Jacob Lesky, who he was teaching in Okemos my last year as an undergrad, I want to say. And he gave him the nickname Andy. He says, is that cool? He says, yeah. He goes, for sure. So we just called him Andy from that point
Andy,
forward.
classic. I mean, the last kill we've seen here would have been through a catch. On number 5, Dustin Mole, the captain, one of the captains of Ohio. We've got Michigan State coming in here strong, trying to get a team throw going, get another tag.
Yeah, I think they're just.
I use tag, kill. What's the other hit?
Yep.
I mean, those are sort of all interchangeable.
I think Michigan State's content just to.
Whoa! Trying to go for the catch.
I think they said we got 4 minutes left. We're up 2.
Team catch. Oh,
there's no need to be too aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, this is up to Ohio to kind of make sure that they're not going home after this. They need to get. Oh,
good hit.
Wow, great hit. Number 12 from Ohio. Wow, that was fantastic.
That's a great
Gregory
spot.
Sterenberg.
George's says the game might be almost over, but I'm going to still shine a shoe real quick.
Yeah, so that was 31 on MSU, who tried to make the catch and then ended up falling right through. Yeah, Daniel Donkwa. Did I say Michigan again or Michigan State?
Okay.
No,
You've done
it's
it a
not.
couple times.
No. Yeah, I literally, I can hear it. You take a beat and you're like, it hurts you every time. So I'm gonna try.
It's better.
Michigan State. I know.
We've had over the last probably 5 to 8 years in football and basketball. We've had the success where it happens far less. When I was growing up, ESPN would always say Michigan, and it'd be like, come on.
That's ESPN. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't make that mistake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the, as a university, it's gotten to the point now where sometimes the announcer will misspeak and say Michigan State when referring to Michigan. So that's when it's I was like, the day has come.
The day, exactly. So again, we've got our Jennifer McClune here on Ohio, staying strong, staying in play. She is able to dodge incredibly well, as we saw before the previous point. But Georges coming here at number 14 on Michigan State. So again, these teams have to. Good team catch.
Dalen Clark looking alive there. 25 looked up, didn't see the ball right away. Dalen spotted it, was able to save his teammate and bring someone in.
We got Skiba coming in, number 8. He's trying to throw strong. He's getting a ball right now. He's got to wait till it comes in. Jennifer.
Good hit.
Good hit. Oh, that's going to be difficult.
And just under 2 minutes to go now.
I mean, Max Stockel really put himself out there when he got the kill and unfortunately got the hit himself.
It looks like
and look at this, Jennifer. Wow, look at the reaction time from Jennifer.
4-2.
Okay,
looks like
she's
it's going
got
to be 5-2.
Again.
And that's going to be the game. Michigan State's going to advance.
Yeah, Michigan State's going to advance to the minute.
Elite 8.
Minute 35 left in the second half of this Michigan State-Ohio game. Looks like Michigan State's going to advance to the Elite 8.
They're calling it.
They're calling it there.
Shake hands. And Michigan State advancing to play Maryland, I believe, in the Elite 8.
So really, this is what
we're all striving for.
This is everyone's striving for. It's this. This is the championship cup. So, Colin, I'll leave it to you. I'm going to go join down on the court.
Sure.
Get who should we talk to?
I think for sure Jacob Georges. He was
Georges,
outstanding that game.
We run you guys through some.
Hopefully 3 more. MU1 as well coming next on this court with MSU. Following their matches are going for their first Final Four, and been to many Final Four matches for everyone watching at home. The NCDA president state standout players following their win over Ohio.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2019 National College Dodgeball Championships. I'm sitting here with Felix Peroni, president of the NCDA.
Yeah, thanks for having me up here.
What a great tournament going on so far.
Yeah.
I'm loving the gameplay. This is competitive right from the start. But I think what I'd love to talk to you about is, what's the history of the NCDA?
Sure.
I mean, how'd you guys start? I mean, you're a legacy player. You're also, you've been invested as an alum, and this is a big deal for you all.
Yeah, absolutely. So the NCDA dates back to 2005. Alex Bomas, who was the founder of the NCDA, he started the club at Michigan State University. And that kind of kicked
Who we
everything
just saw.
off.
I mean, who just with a great performance.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy because he came in yesterday for the first time in a while to nationals.
Wow.
And he was so amazed at the progress that the league has made and where we've taken strides to improve upon his original rule set. He made comments before saying, "You guys can get rid of some of these rules. We just made them up."
So he's saying is like, you guys can adapt a little bit and start really sort of, molding the league.
Yeah, and we definitely have. So over the last several years, we've made a lot of really great rule changes that have sped up the game, made it more competitive, made it more fun to watch, and we just keep going in the right direction. I'm really excited with the progress that this organization has made.
Well, I've loved the tournament so far, and I think you guys have a great league. Gameplay, the integrity of the players has been astounding. I love the feel of dodgeball. I think that's what we've been talking about a lot, which is this is a great group of people, and this is the gameplay here is pretty intense, but everyone manages to stay pretty friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. Dodgeball is a unique community. It draws in a lot of interesting people, and you can kind of imagine that when someone comes up and says, "I play competitive dodgeball," you could see they may have a little bit of a personality quirk, but everyone has a heart. I've been involved with it for NCDA Dodgeball as well, which is kind of the governing body for all dodgeball in the United States.
Now, how did you come into this when you came in?
This Auburn matchup, that would be incredible.
That would be pretty incredible. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I think we're going to be cutting back to commercial soon before our next game starts, and then we're going to get another host on here to run everybody through our next game. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Again, the 2019 National College Dodgeball Championships with Felix Peroni, president of the NCDA. It's a pleasure. No,
Excellent.
thanks for having us here. This is amazing. I love this sport. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2019 National College Dodgeball Champ with Jake Leske, actually the Director of League Expansion for the NCDA.
Yep.
Wow, what a great tournament we have today.
It's been great. It's been very successful. We've had a lot of upsets. It's been a lot of fun.
For anybody joining right now, we're actually got a great game coming up. We're going to have Miami versus Central Michigan.
Yep.
You were a Central Michigan player.
I was.
This gets a little personal for you sometimes.
You
were
bit.
a two-time All-American.
Yep.
Catcher more than thrower.
Correct.
Talk about your style of gameplay and how that sort of that was a personal decision probably. You knew you got some hands.
I mean, that wasn't more of a choice. I didn't have a choice. I mean, I couldn't really throw very hard.
Okay, so there you go. So
that's the best thing I could do. So.
Yeah. So what we're going to see here is this is CMU and Miami on their way to the championships, trying to take down again, for everybody joining us just now, the reigning national champs, Grand Valley.
Yep. So, I mean, what's really fun about this game that we wanted on this court is overtime yesterday. So we want to see what this will happen again, and we're really excited to see the outcome.
Yeah. We've got Miami right now, ready on the baseline.
Yep.
CMU is still kind of warming up. I think they're keeping it loose. I've been talking to everybody about how they got into the sport. I mean, whenever you guys get involved, you also love it so much. You sort of stay a legacy, whether it's in the administration or come back and visit.
Yeah.
What was that like for you in college? How did you decide to join Dodgeball? How'd they pick you up, and how'd you immediately kind of love the NCDA?
I mean, it's super competitive. I mean, it's a good workout. I think the reason why I started doing it is I was in a fraternity. The fraternity no longer exists. And I needed something to do, and I kept hearing about the club dodgeball team at Central Michigan. I mean, they were very successful, and I thought, let's give it a shot. And here I am now.
No, great. Talking a little bit how they actually just beat each other and had a great competition. Can you speak a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Central went up 2-0, and then Miami tied it up 2-2, and then it went to overtime, and Central was able to win 3-2 in overtime. My opinion has the momentum right now, but Central definitely should win this game.
Yeah, and that's no point of bias at all.
No bias. Funked back in, I think, 2012, 2013, and they came back about 2 years ago. So this is only their third season. They're already in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
So this is their first appearance in the quarterfinals. They're very excited, and it is really a big moment for this club.
Yeah, this is getting me pumped up.
Yeah. They're ready to go. Because if they win this, they go to the semifinals, and this is their club's first quarterfinal appearance. Not sure what's happening with Central. I think they're waiting, and they're not in the huddle. They're not sure what's going on. That's what it looks like.
But while everybody's here on the baseline, you're going to get some more basic rules here. You know, you've got these balls.
Yes.
It's all about who's going to be blocking for their throwers on the wings.
Yep.
Then it's all about also, and I'd love to get the camera in on us. It's all about
pinching.
Yes.
Right? So we're the only league that pinches.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And that's a big. I mean, this really affects the throw to really be able to grab onto the ball.
Oh yeah.
And really throw it. That, you know, as I've been learning, you can get a good spin on the up.
It changes the game.
It really does. I mean,
yes.
You get
it adds a good 5-10 miles per hour as well, easily.
Yeah. I mean, again, I keep highlighting this 60, 70 mile an hour speeds here. At some point, I'm going to keep teasing. At some point, I'll get out there. Maybe I'll let Jake throw a ball at me, and let's see if I can hold my own. Maybe I'll get a ball to block it. But I'm really curious what that's like for the players.
I mean, it stings. You get hit pretty good. It hurts.
We saw the ref get nailed twice last game.
I almost got hit yesterday right in the head when I was reffing.
Oh yeah,
this
just
close.
that close.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's gonna be a quick lights out and then recompose. Yes. Well, excellent.
Looks like Central's starting to get wound up. Here they go.
Excellent. Here we go. Miami getting pumped, getting on the baseline. So what we're gonna see here is as these two teams start to gather themselves on the baseline, this is a big. What are we at now? I mean, this is the quarterfinals. This is the quarterfinals.
This is the quarterfinals. So when it goes on to the Final Four.
Ooh, we are to go. Everybody's lined up at the baseline.
Ball control's huge, especially for most of these.
There's a tag. He got him. Got him on the foot. Dude, you're going to see the flow of this game really depends on the push and pull of who has to make a throw.
Yes.
To stay within their shot clock violation territory. Yes. And then
I'm hoping to see a few face shots. I've not seen many today.
Ooh, that
looked close.
That looked really
close. Ref said nope. Ref said no call.
All right. Number 8, yeah. Somebody with a cannon like number 8. We're hoping to get laid out here.
Both teams
in a
even
great,
right now.
non-harmful way.
Correct.
Yes. Oof, nice throw. Okay, we got, wow, that was a nice slide.
Nice slide by
our,
99.
Yeah, Miami coming in.
I did not see that coming.
That's fantastic. Here we go, Stafford.
Oh, he dropped it, number 11. And another catch.
Wow, team catch. That was great.
Juwanza Edwards with a catch, and number 5.
Wow, Stafford stays in.
Yes,
should
have been a catch. Yep, number 1, Jared Brown.
Wow, Miami holding strong.
Yes, they are. They feel very confident going into this game.
19 minutes. 19 minutes, 30 seconds in the first half of this Miami Central Michigan game. And
it's pretty even. Both teams have 3 players out, both with 9 on the court right now.
Whoa.
That was close for Austin Briggy.
Really
should have been out.
Briggy. Yeah, he might have gotten his hand on that one. But what is amazing is even if it's not even player-wise, what's so key sometimes is just the attitude and just the confidence.
Correct.
You might be 2 men down.
You make one good catch. Oh, that was a hit. He's not going out, though, unfortunately. It's hard as a ref to always.
Have they made it to the championship?
So 4 years. This is for the past 4 seasons. Grand Valley and Central have met each other in the national championship.
Okay, wow.
Grand Valley and
Tom Moreno out.
Number 17, Eric Nelson. With the kill on Tom Moran, the captain of Miami.
Tom Moran. That was a big get in the corner there.
So we'll see how Miami does now without both their assistants. All 3 captains are out for Miami.
Yeah, I mean, really what Central Michigan's doing here so well is commanding the ball.
And a huge catch by number 8.
Kevin Karotis.
Yes.
Kevin
He's
Karotis,
been on.
He has been on. Here he goes. He's taking his.
Oh, whoa, what a catch!
What a catch. Wow. That was a
by
swing.
Austin Grignon. It was a one-handed catch.
That was a one-handed catch against his, and then somehow balanced it out on his elbow. I mean,
that was impressive.
That was impressive. Great play.
The refs are talking to us. 41 seconds. They want us to put time back on the clock.
So right now we're 14.
All right.
Oh, there we go. 14 minutes, 41 seconds back into the first half for Central Michigan. So both teams are regrouping.
Yes.
Now, is this a timeout call?
This is a referee time of play. There may have been a timeout, but they didn't signal it.
Got it. So they're just adjusting.
It's not supposed to be a timeout, but that's what they're both wisely using right now.
Yeah. Regroup, sort of get the strategy go. We've got, again, our former team captain, now team coach, number 11.
And former MVP last season.
Mike
Riley.
Mike Riley.
With ball control. Miami only had.
Are you out of dodgeball shape now? You still got it a little bit?
Depends who you ask.
Okay, depends, yeah. No, I mean, it is pretty incredible to keep the advance, the back pedal,
Absolutely.
and then advance again. And what is that, 30 yards from the baseline to the end of the neutral zone? So sort of instructional on, hey, what can we do better? Great playing, though, honestly, by both teams. That was back and forth.
Like I said, I really think the difference maker there was the ball control for Central Michigan.
Yeah. I mean, that sort of tilted it in their favor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, once they eliminated Miami's captain, Tom Moran, I really feel like it goes downhill after that.
Yes. Well, Tom, again, it's
many believe
time
him.
hiding in that corner. That I say hiding. That's the strategic position. Fair enough. Well,
it all depends on your preference.
That's true.
Many believe Tom Moran is the most valuable player this year. He may not be the best player, but he's the most valuable to his team.
Okay.
It's all how you determine it.
Yeah.
I personally don't believe that, but he is very valuable to them.
Where does Austin Briggy
He's
fall
definitely,
to
many view him as a top 5 player in the league as well.
So that was Austin Briggy, number 3.
Quit as hard as you can.
Nice block by Casey Glick, number 10, and Kyle Garner. That's what Miami can keep doing. They're wasting their balls on dumb throws.
Yep.
What happened? Ball's over. Well, that was a killer for Central. So Central did not throw their balls, and the shot clock is up.
That's a communication error on the team.
And that may just get Miami at this point.
Yeah. So what you're going to see now is Central Michigan has to return to their baseline, forfeit all their balls over to Miami.
And they had ball control too.
So definitely a swing in the play. Miami's going to actually now run from the baseline. I'm hoping to see as they run up, they take advantage, do some team throws.
They're going to go after. My guess is they'll go after Austin Briggy, number 3 for CMU.
Okay. There we go. Let's see. So Austin Briggy, center court for CMU. We're going to see Miami potentially try to just gun him down.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they're blocking for Austin Briggy, as you can see.
All right, here we go. Strategy. I like it. Boom.
And number 2.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot.
Number 2, Caleb Frank taking the beating.
Okay. What we talked about, number 2.
Taking 6 balls.
Yes.
You can see him. He's struggling.
Number 2, taking the hit for the team. He's the one shagging balls for Briggy.
Coach going up to say, nice job.
Good for him. What a team player. This is exactly what they needed for the team. All right. Number 8, Carotis, really pushing in. We know he's got a cannon on him. He's probably looking right at Briggy, ready for him to take that throw, and then he's going to take advantage.
Nice hit.
That was a great hit.
Jared Brown.
Number 1, Jared Brown.
Oh.
Whoa.
Number 80, almost getting a kill on Casey Bailey.
We're still, I hate to say it, we're still waiting for that. Still waiting for that headshot.
Absolutely, and hope comes soon.
Yeah. As the groans go from the crowd. Oh. Because we saw one on a ref, so it doesn't quite count.
Miami still with the ball advantage, as they should. From that ball's over.
Here we go. All right,
backpedaling.
Okay, here we go. Austin Briggy advancing. Miami able to hold off the advance from CMU as they come back into the neutral zone, try to make a play. I mean, I want to see some team throws here. Why does that not happen as often as I think it should?
You sound like everybody else that's watching from the sidelines. Why isn't that happening more often? Honestly, I mean, it's the most proven successful.
Whoa!
Bryce Brown with another kill. Jared Brown, my apologies.
Jared Brown getting out. Number 66, Rob Hartman, tried to stay in there, keeping 1 point of contact with his toes as he dove for his deflected ball. All right, here we go. Miami again, throwing it. Oh! That was almost a hit on Austin Briggy.
Yep.
Able to deflect it.
He knows he's the focal point. He knows it's coming at him.
And look, he's putting himself in that territory. He's taking center stage.
Exactly.
Center. Here we go. The advance. CMU
burning the ball.
And again, I'm keeping my eyes on Kevin Carotis here.
Yes. He's great so far.
Yeah, you know he's looking at Briggy. He hasn't thrown the ball yet.
He's eyeing him.
He is. He's eyeing him the whole time. Great block.
So ball control 5-5 right now. Austin Briggy looking for the drop catch.
Here we go. Garner having a great game so far. Whoa, he's throwing some heat.
Number 10, Casey Bailey. But yeah, team throws, I mean, you think it would happen more often. It's far much more success than single throwing.
I mean, my favorite throw so far, I think, came in a very clutch moment. There was a team throw with a trail ball at the end. And
MSU Ohio?
I think it was MSU Ohio, yeah. And came with a trail. I think it was. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one too, because I know Austin. I think I'm thinking of Austin Pfeiffer's throw earlier. He had a great trail throw in there that really tilted the game in their favor.
Yeah, Austin Pfeiffer's a good player.
And now I think our ref.
Correct.
Okay.
That was in the first game.
That was
Akron
the first game.
SVSU.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, here we go. CMU advancing. I'm still not seeing these team throws.
Nice catch, Kyle Garner again.
Great drop
Number
catch
19.
from 19 Gardner.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he really is. Last hurrah this year. So this.
Yeah,
is
you lose, you're done. You win, you keep playing.
And he wants to bring home that championship for CMU. Miami, Kevin Carotis coming in.
Nice catch, Jawanza Edwards, number 12, man. Both him and Gardner are feeling it.
That's a big turn of events for Miami.
Kevin Carotis threw the catch.
Kevin Carotis. He was eyeing Austin that whole time. Ended up trying to make a throw. Here we go. Miami stepping forward.
Nice. Austin Briggy there. They took that shot.
Wow. Almost getting Austin out. You see the team, though, step up immediately to try to guard Austin.
You can't let him get out.
Yeah, it's like they knew we got to protect the
best player.
Yeah.
It was Jared Brown really missed number 1, missing that wide open kill and the catch.
So, again, I think I didn't finish my thought before on the pinch throw. This is where this can be so clutch for a player who's coming in on the side, might be making a cross shot, and can really curve a ball and hit a player that was not expecting to get hit at all.
I mean, yeah, that's what's so fun about it. I mean, you can be on one side of the court and be able to throw a curve all the way to the other side. And you see it very
65-mile-an-hour curve dodge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, went for the stretch. I think that's guy number 20.
Number 20. We got Austin Grignon.
I hope they call him Griggs. He seems like he'd be a Griggs. Number 20.
Yeah, he definitely gives up that vibe.
Oh, nice dodge. Here we go. Miami following up. Nice block. Nice block with Austin. Whoa, great dodge by 15 on Miami.
Yeah, see, they're going in front of Austin.
Yeah,
that's
going
the last
in front of
ball,
Austin.
though. They have no ball. There they go again, trying to shield them. Number 2 back in.
Number 2 back in, just ready to take it. Anything for
Now, now I see why he's in. Someone's got to do it, right?
So he's just ready to take the hit for his captain. Wow, look at him.
So, yep, Central with that ball in the middle they can't get to. They got one ball.
Caleb Frank.
Oh, Jawanza Edwards thinking about it, number 12.
Oh, it's amazing
Central struggling.
how
two balls.
how the gameplay has changed with no balls. They're fully defensive. Well, then you got the confidence of Austin right here. As soon as he gets a ball in his hands, he can.
I have a bad feeling right here for Austin. Hopefully
all right, here we go. Come on.
Okay, they don't go at him. Central with 3 balls. They're hoping to get that red ball right up in their main area. Oh, what a kick.
Wow, what a
I don't think that was intended.
That was not at all. He was clearly going for number 15.
Yep, ducked.
Yeah, number 15, Austin Michael, captain of Miami, taking center court there and dodged the ball, ended up hitting number 99.
Yep.
Right in the chest.
All right, we got Central advancing. They'll probably burn one is my guess, and then go back. Yep. All right. We got Miami with 7 players, but they still got their best player, Tom Moran, in. Central, we got about 10. Definitely with the man advantage. We got about less than 5 minutes left in this match. I could see this definitely going, no one scoring. But we'll see. A lot of time left.
So why is Tom Moran holding back?
Oh,
almost got it.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Henry Ferguson.
I missed that play, actually. Was he running backpedaling and he got hit? Okay.
And then he almost caught it, too.
And then he almost caught it, okay.
So Central needs to get one more player out for Miami to get him down to a 10 count, which would be huge. Then they can really speed the game up.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
wow,
that was a team catch.
What we just saw there was a team catch. That meant CMU didn't lose a player, but Miami gained a player.
So hit off one guy, a different guy catches it.
Yep. Deflected off one. Teammate drops whatever they're doing. I was talking to you guys about this.
That's huge for me.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know where that ball's coming from, but instinct kind of takes over, and you you go for that ball to try to save a teammate.
We got 2 balls for CMU, 8 for Miami. Oh, another kill.
Another kill.
JC Bielik, he's on fire right now, number 10.
Yeah, that was number 21, Jonathan Lukey.
All right, Central needs to get them down to one more player. Hopefully no more team catches.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully we're getting a team throw.
I don't know if Miami likes to do team throws, to be honest.
Yeah, clearly it's not their strategy. They're trying to snipe. I mean, they're just
except when they're throwing at Austin.
Right, except when they want to throw at Austin.
Oh, got him.
He got him.
You can hear the cheers from Miami.
That's a big call.
Big cheers from Miami. The crowd going wild.
That's what Miami was waiting for, to get Austin Briggy.
Oh! Okay, so now with one more throw, Miami will be down to the 10 count. Now Miami's at the 10 count, but they still have Tom Moran in.
Oh.
Timeout Miami.
Okay, timeout Miami. I thought that was a shot clock violation for a second.
It looked like it.
Yeah, I was like, that's going to change the dynamic of... Well, we got Frank here. He's trying to make a point to the refs.
2:39.
2:39 on the clock. Wow, 2:39 left in the first half.
So Miami down to 5 players. Central without their best player. You could hear the cheers from the crowd even in the Miami bench. I mean, Central is not the same team when he's not on the court. But Miami definitely down. Now they got a 10-second shot clock, so that really does speed things up.
That will. And again, for anybody who's just learning the rules to NCDA league play, the 5-second shot clock happens when you've got 5 players.
10-second shot clock.
Sorry, jeez, so oh my
you're
gosh.
Good,
5
you're good.
seconds, a 10 second.
5 would be
unbearable.
A little much,
10 second, you got your 10-second shot clock, which again forces the flow, makes Miami think.
Well, it speeds the game up, but it really, I mean, it puts you at a disadvantage.
Right, because you're constantly having to think about where you're going to put that ball.
And the other team's only going to throw every 15 seconds
right.
or every 10.
Well, and I think what's been amazing to see with these shot clock pressure throws is you don't see the players totally committed to their throw, so that can sometimes mean a catch
absolutely.
From CMU in this case. where CMU might be able to catch a ball that was just kind of offhandedly thrown to satisfy the shot clock violation. Again, Coach Riley going through strategy with Central Michigan.
So Central's only got, I believe, one ball. That going to a 10-second shot clock for Miami will be helpful, but they're still at a big disadvantage. They might not be able to dictate the tempo that they want to get this point before time's up. So yeah, if there's still players on the court, you do not get the point if time runs out.
So even in this case, though, I mean, now we've got 2 minutes 39 seconds in the end of this first half. You're playing against the clock now too. So you might have Miami. If Miami can hold on for another 2 minutes 30 seconds, they could actually not relinquish a point.
Which is probably what they're going to go for.
Which is probably what they're going to go for, especially if they. But I mean, now it's kind of weird.
Central's only got one ball.
Yeah, Central Michigan's only got one ball. They've got a lot of players left. Look at Miami. Miami's holding on to.
Tom Moran staying back. All right, here he goes.
All right, they're advancing.
Let's see if they actually decide to throw a team throw. Oh, number 5.
Big get. Number 5, Stafford tried to stretch for that.
Miami might go for this point. We'll see.
I mean, why not? Go for it. I mean, this is.
Said Miami just burning one. They might just.
I mean, they're probably looking at number 12, right? He's been a great player.
Yeah, Juwanza Edwards. He's been a huge catcher for them today.
Wow, we got a lot of chatter going on. It's a lot of strategy right now. They've got to stay within their shot clock.
Miami throwing 2 now. Central with 3 balls.
Okay, Central with 3 balls. They're going to advance here into the neutral zone.
Yeah, it looks like Miami's just trying to pull out to stay till the end.
So we're going for the safe blocks here. Nobody's. Whoa.
Not sure what happened.
Yeah, that was. Here we go. Wow. Okay, really throwing heat. Here we go. Central Michigan advancing, staying into the neutral zone. Still out there.
Less than a minute 30.
Yeah, less than a minute 30. Still have there's 15. 6, 5, 4. All right, we've got some shot clock that needs to. Wow, it seemed like there was a little
kill right there. Miami down to 4. Miami down to 3.
Why Miami down to 3? That's going to hurt. Now again, this is where they're going to need to just stay in the game here. Frankly, I don't know what they're thinking making these throws. They've got to hold on for 54 seconds, and then
it's not. Yeah.
So they should just stay alive at this point.
Well, they're going to try to burn it right here. They might throw a catch right here. Oh, that was a great play.
But why are they trying to throw here when they could just try to guard it out?
Because they got the shot clock.
Well, other than it didn't seem like they were under shot clock pressure. They were just going for it. All right, here we go.
Looks like Miami's going to hold this out.
Yeah, Miami's going to hold this out. 30 seconds left to go. So again, if Miami, even though they're down a significant amount of players, if Miami holds off Central Michigan, he almost lost the ball.
He's gonna burn it. Yep.
If
timeout
taken, 16 seconds left to go. Clock's still running. Probably add 2 seconds. Okay, 17.2.
17.2.
17 seconds. Going to get put back on the clock.
17 seconds.
17.2 going to get put back. This is big. So this is a reset. I actually am unsure who took the timeout. Probably Miami. Okay.
I mean, they burned 2 already, I believe.
Okay. What's the strategy here on I didn't see a particular advantage, though. So it's like I would have rather had the time run out.
For Central or for Miami?
For Miami, to try to run the timeout. You're holding your own.
It looks like, I mean, honestly, we're still with Tom Moran, and I'm sure they're fine with what they're doing. But it definitely looks scared for a second.
And do we see this strategy happen again? Number 7 here on Miami. He's putting a ball in front of him.
Yes.
This is Casey Caldwell.
Yep.
Captain on Miami. It looks like he's putting a ball in front of him. He's going to be in the corner. Oh, just shoot. I mean, we also have number 41 creating
so they're just trying to hold it out to the end. They don't want to lose. I mean, they also have the balls. Central only has 1. It's a very more than likely that they're going to pull this out.
Cameron Perocta here in the corner is creating this little wall.
And Central's going to put all their players up to the throw line so they can try to get a catch.
Try to get
pop
ball. That's a pop ball. So I feel like they should stop gameplay.
Central's got no ball. I mean, they should, but I think they're letting them play since it's about to be done.
Yeah. So the time runs out. Usually during the gameplay, pop ball would result in a pause of the gameplay, get another ball in there. But we just saw the time run out. great end of the half for Ohio. Oh, Central Michigan and Miami.
Yes. So Central with the advantage, but I mean Miami just needs one good point. It's tied back up.
Yep. Yeah, this was pretty clutch for Miami. Again, we're going to take a quick break while we've got halftime. Again, thanks for watching the 2019 National Dodgeball Championships. It has been a great game so far. We're going to see these two teams square off, and hopefully we'll join them, and really another great half coming up.
Yep.
We're going to take a break. Join us in a couple minutes.